Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? All right. Ooh, nice gap ups. Holy shit, my triple ETFs are going nuts. Ooh, nice. Do I need to raise the mic volume? What about now? Perfect. Well, you can always raise the volume in the Twitch settings, so that's not an issue. It's already on max. Well, then you have to raise the volume on your speakers. Oh, silver, man. It looks so good. Did I have the chance to read the article about the crypto bubble? I don't need to read an article about the crypto bubble. Well, at least some areas of crypto. VTNR, big move. I don't think I'm gonna touch VTNR today. It's still too low price, but maybe tomorrow, if it holds up today, makes a big move, tomorrow would be the play for me. Even though it can be a big play today too, it could very easily fall back to $6 today. Or should I do it? I don't know. I'll look at it later. AMC grinding back higher. We'll see what it does near the open. So far, great action in the triple ETFs. I'll add to this HEQ. I already added some pre-market. I'll add more. Silver is breaking out of a big flag. BRCU. Very nice. Beely. Nice move since Friday. EDC is finally going. EAM is starting to break out of this long multi-month flag. I mean, this thing has a lot of potential. I'm diamond hands on these things. Volume super low, okay. I'll try to raise it a little bit more in the settings. Wait. Where do I do it? Okay, what about now? Is it better? It's better, okay. Oh, it was that bad. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. 24. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. I maxed it now. There's probably some setting in XSplit that I have to change. Yeah, well, everything is strong. Is it Voice of God now? Demigod? Alright, so my main game plan will be AMC on the short side. If it shows some weakness. And I'm probably gonna get long like NRGU and ERX, the triple oil ETFs. Some of them have already gone, like, which ones? Wait, like, no, wait. No, I was thinking about something else. Never mind. Financials are going. I was looking at FAS, but this thing broke out on Thursday. Today would be a Chase Century, so I'm gonna pass on that one. Or gonna pass on the financials. Maybe do DPSD. I don't know. It looks like a barcode. VTNR. We'll see. I'm gonna watch it later. Maybe off stream, like hour and a half after the open. I'm gonna start watching it. If I can find a good risk reward entry. BNTX, I sized down a little bit on Friday before the close. It didn't close as strong, but it's still building higher lows, and we'll see. If it starts taking out the 207 area, I'll add back. And other than that, yeah. Yeah, good luck everyone. The RX looks beautiful. DQ potential building a pocket pivot here. This thing looks great on the weekly. TQ front run. I don't know if you're trolling or whatever you're doing, but that's just stupid. Tiger, nice move since the EP. It's a little bit too liquid for me. But that was a very good. And it could just be started. This thing could go back to 35-40. Come on, AMC. Get back to 20 bucks. Man, nice lockout rally so far. Para long? What the hell is Oh, you mean okay, mean version long. Yeah, could be. It's at it's down, yeah, 57% in 2 sessions, and today is the 3rd day, undercutting the 20. Yeah, it could be a good setup. Could be potentially a good one. Not a bad find, a good find actually. Gold miner ETFs are having nice flag breakouts. I've read and listened everything about Druckenmiller. I think he's one of the best money managers ever, one of the best traders ever. And I tried to like imitate his mindset. We can talk more about Druckenmiller later. I think most people would benefit from thinking more like Druckenmiller, especially his philosophy about being able to change his mind. That's the guy from... Are you fucking kidding me? The guy from that Spotify interview? You don't know what Druckenmiller is? Stop trading. He's you should just Google him and read everything you can about him. Watch every interview you find with him. Well, the Druckenmiller does use stops. He does use price as his exit point. But he doesn't believe in hard stops. Yeah, exactly. I reacted on that one too. The guy on the Spotify podcast is like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Oh man, so many oil gas names having beautiful breakouts today. Jesus Christ. But the easiest way is just do the ETFs because they all look the same. And the ETFs, the triple ones, are faster than most of the individual names. Like ERX and NRGU are the fastest ones. Euro. Yeah, it looked good 2 sessions ago. URNM too. They're gone. They're gone. Focus on something else. Yeah, Gush. This Gush broke out on Thursday. It used to be triple, but after COVID, a lot of the triple ETFs went double because of mathematics. All right, let's see here. So AMC staying up for now. AMN. Okay. What's wrong with this AMN? Is this an explosive mover? What's the ADR in this thing? Guys, I'm gonna be honest, like I keep telling this, if you have less than 10 million in your trading accounts, you have no business trading anything that's as less ADR than 5. It's a waste of time. You're settling for mediocrity. And the reason I'm adding to my silver ETF and not buying any of these GDX, GDXJ, etc., the gold miner ETFs or Nugget, even though they're breaking out of nice flags, is because gold is kinda extended short term. I don't think it's gonna do well over the next few weeks or months. I think it needs a few months of sideways here. It does look great on the weekly and monthly, it just needs a few months of sideways. While silver is just breaking out of a, like a, I don't know, 7-8 month flag. You know, look at this. It's been building higher lows since July last year. And so it's been building, accelerated higher lows over the past 2-3 months. So I think silver is gonna outperform, at least in the short term. But we'll see. Okay. Are you sure you mean DSS? Because it looks like absolute dog shit. Oh, DDS? Yeah, that's a good one. This looks like the like the opposite of dog shit. Spelling matters, guys. Spelling matters. It really does. And if you only get to type every 2 minutes, it really matters even more. Mr. Yes, that's true. Be creative. Rules are not set in stone. Be creative. That's a very good idea. If you want to generate cash flow and not maximize account growth, yes, selling aggressively is very important. If you want to prioritize consistency and cash flow over maximizing profits, yes. You gotta be more aggressive in selling because you're gonna be more consistent throughout these different market cycles. While someone who looks for big moves may not make money in a choppy environment, you can still generate cash flow in a choppy environment. In a really good market, you're not gonna generate as much money, but you will probably make money much more consistently. Alright, the EMC is grinding back. I hope it goes higher. I just wished it would go lower today, but heck. It would be great if it goes to 50 or 60 this week. A lot of these indices are getting a bit extended short term. Like the semis have been straight up. A little bit of pullback and rest would be great. This is a sector I would like to own over the next few quarters. I mean, there's just all the time you're hearing about these chip shortages. And it's constantly showing relative strength. So, you know, you gotta listen. Yeah, it just won't go. Oh well. Where's the pocket pivot on Playboy? I don't see a pocket pivot there. ENG, not really my type of setup. Yeah, Roblox, right? Yeah. Oh man. Oh man, this thing probably goes to 150 or something. Yeah, it could very easily go to 150. That's a double from the breakout level. But it's gonna do it without me. More money than God? I don't think I've read it. I probably should, yeah. What type of stops did you use when you traded low price stocks? Market stops. Dun, 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 dun. Well, so far this silver breakout has been a little bit disappointing, but I'm gonna try to have some wide stops on these things. As long as it's technically valid. Can I go through NRGU? Yes, it's a triple oil ETF. It's a triple ETF on XLE. A Spider Sector Energy ETF. This thing has an ADR of 2.4. But why trade something with an ADR of 2.4 when you can trade something with an ADR of 7.6? Look at the move it made from this little breakout here. Almost 55%. XLE only went up 14%. Now if it goes up another 14%, what type of move do you think this NRGU will make? Is it gonna make bigger or smaller than a 14% move? Cool. Oh, come on, HQ, let's go. Oh, nice. Well, that HEQ bounce was not long-lived. So AMC built a lower high intraday. I'm gonna look for spots to add later. Well, fuck you, HEQ. Is gold having same volatility? Was there some kind of news out there? There must be some central banker that said something. Only central bankers can make moves like these. What are my thoughts on what Tony Grable, blah blah blah. Okay. I have no thoughts on that. If you spend a few hundred hours studying good breakouts, you'll find the answer on yourself, for that yourself. Which way is better? Where to put the stop? No, I don't play World of Warcraft anymore. Takes too much time. Oh, for fuck's sake, HEQ, you piece of... So what central banker said what? Population 1 in Oculus? No. I sized down on this HEQ. The wick was not mine, by the way. I used the limit order. I don't know who the hell wicked that thing. Well, BNTX is still building higher lows. It's surfing the 10 EMA. I guess I missed this VTNR. And again, you wait for until the stock is under VWAP, and then you can short. You don't have to pick a top. Too bad it didn't go to 15 or something. That would have been great. Yeah, I would love to see, you know, a week of sideways. Let the 10 a day to 20 day catch up in these indices and sectors that have been rallying. That would be great. Well, BNTXP, so. Dun, 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 dun. Sideways is good. Sideways is where more sideways is the key to getting to 100 million. Yeah, I know. Who would have thought simple tools are best? Who would have thought? Crazy, right? Yeah, I hope so. I hope VTNR holds up. I want this thing 1520 tomorrow. That's when I would bring the sledgehammer. Today it's we'll see. It's trying to rally now. If it fails at VWAP, could give another entry. But yeah, I want those setups where you almost can't lose. And I'm willing to miss a lot of them. I have no problem missing a bunch to get to the setup where you almost can't lose. Now, unfortunately, we got that on Friday, but the thing is, I kinda wussed out on size. I should have done 3-4 times as much size as I did. But yeah, so I kind of fucked it up, especially on the backside. I should have loaded. I only added a little bit here in the low 32s and mid 30s. I should have done 4 or 5 times as much size on those ads when it was the backside. I kind of screwed it up a little bit. It's fine. I'm rusty. Haven't done a parabolic short setup in a long time. Yes, I'm taking smaller percentage risks, definitely. I don't want big account volatility like I used to have in my early days. Welcome to the game, K70. You're gonna have that feeling another few hundred to few thousand times in your trading career. Whatever phase you were doing, you better practice those muscles, because you're gonna do that phase many times in your life. You better start practicing. Yeah, what's Leeds doing now? Yeah, big move. Yeah, it more than doubled from the buy point. Even idiots who chased it in the mid-high 10s, low 11s, even they got like 70% out of it. Who would have thought? We're getting back to the market where chasing doesn't punish you as so hard as it usually does. Alright, so semis are pulling back. That's good. I would love them to pull back to the 10, go sideways for a few weeks, have a setup, and then have another breakout from this big flag on the weekly. It looks amazing. I think this thing goes to 300 this year, 300 plus. The fundamentals theme is there, the technicals are there. Now you just need some patience. I would love to triple my position in Qqq eventually. Or maybe not triple, but definitely double. There must be some news on this OEG. Does it have any legit news? Or is it just some pump? Chat room pump. Okay, that did have some news. Okay, so the subsidiary gets a contract, okay. Not sure if this is significant or not, but heck, the volume is there. Could be a EP, but these types, you know, they either double or they fail. But insane volume so far, definitely. Yeah, commodities are very hard to trade with tight stops. You gotta almost, you know, give wide stops on them. Commodity related things. But, you know, technically, it's probably gonna pull back to that 20-day, find support, and then it's gonna launch. DDS, yeah. Well, ideal entry on DDS was on the EP. But yeah, this was kind of a nice breakout. Will it have follow through? Don't know. That was a nice, you see what happened on the 1 minute on AMC? Stuffed into the VWAP. Tried to reclaim and they pulled the bids. But man, you gotta be so fast to find the stuff moves. Gotta be so fast, you know. Trading off the 1 minute chart, it really is a young man's game. Super hard. Hotkeys? I don't use any hotkeys. My keys become hot when the sun is shining on them, since my keyboard is black. Then all my keys become hotkeys. Well, there is a tiny window. So ARK K ETF rallied into the declining 200-day, into the 200-day and into the declining 50 and got rejected at that area. So the question here is it gonna have another big leg lower, or is it just gonna pull back a little bit, find support, and then, you know, keep going sideways for a while? Dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Well, anyone who's followed the instructions on the screen knows the truth. It's just a basic intelligence test. It's so obvious when people haven't followed the instructions on the screen. It really is so obvious. Did I watch hockey? When? Yeah, energy is the standout sector, and to a certain degree also financials, but energy is really strong all across. Oh, AMC. Damn, I didn't get full size, but okay. How did you know? I thought I muted the mic. Oh, the inhale? Yeah. What can I say? Allergy season. I started to take the allergy medicines again. Like yesterday. So AMC, let's see here. We'll see. TME? No. I don't see a setup here. I know a lot. I think like half the people don't get my jokes. Kind of hard to know, but a lot of people don't. No, there are no jokes. Absolutely not. I know. A lot of people didn't get it. A lot of people didn't get my tweet. It's kind of hilarious. The real joke, like the real humor, for me personally, are the people who don't get the joke. Like, I can throw a really bad joke out there, and some people don't get it. That's like what I really laugh at, because that's what creates the humor for me personally. Not that I laugh at them, but it just creates some really funny situations. Like on the Dick's tweet. I mean, some of those the replies were super funny. Let's see, I'm gonna try to find the tweet. Here, dicks straight up. Let's see. I think most people got it, at least those who commented. No, actually, yeah, I think most of the commenters did get the joke. Anyone with an account less than 10 million is a joke to Chris. Make a sentence only using tickers. Okay. Okay, follow me. Okay, I'll start now. I just made the sentence using tickers only. Quote this, Danny. Took me like 8 seconds to come up with that sentence. Imagine the sentences I could build if I gave myself 60 seconds or 2 minutes or 5 minutes. You can build a lot of sentences using tickers only. No, I'm gonna try to keep it somewhat civilized in here. FCX, yeah, I tried to buy it on Thursday. Got stopped out twice, lost like 200k, and yeah, today it's actually, yeah, well, it is kind of extended, you know. I think it kind of needs to pull back to the 50, 100 day at this point. Not sure if it's gonna make a big move from here. It could start speeding up. I wish I'd done the COP-X ETF instead. Or even better, the Steel ETF. Oh yeah, no, this would have stopped you out on Friday. Never mind. What's AMC doing? Okay, still below VWAP. I agree, no bro, no co, bro, no bro, no aqua. I agree. I mean, to learn trading, there's really no point in watching me more than 3-4 months. But obviously, a lot of people do it because, you know, they just keep me on in the background. Because trading is usually, you know, people sit at home in their offices alone. It's kind of nice to have a voice in the background. So I know a lot of people use my stream for that reason. David pays you to listen to me? There you go. You come here for BIG, DKS, ARE, GOOED content? Yeah, that's why a lot of people are here. For the occasional bad jokes. Not because they necessarily, you know, trade similarly to me or want to trade similarly to me. Why I covered AMC on Friday? Because I didn't want to hold any shares. Well, first, I didn't have a lot of shares left here when I covered most on the way down. So I didn't have a lot of, and I already had like small position to begin with, so I didn't feel like it was any point in holding like a tiny amount of shares over a 3-day weekend. I was hoping for a big gap up, just like we got. That was like a perfect open. Gap up and fade open on this thing. Perfect. Like it couldn't have been more picture perfect. I really perfect. The 20, how big was the gap up? Like 25%, 22%, yeah. Funny thing is I have more size today than I had on Friday. Or maybe I have no, I still have about the same. Never mind. I have more shares, but the dollar position is smaller because the stock is lower. But yeah, it's about the same position dollar-wise. You know what? I'm gonna switch over to this view. Gives you less noise. It kind of helps not looking at the intraday chart at all. Except for the open. Maybe for the first 30 minutes. It's nice to look at the intraday. Like the 60-minute. And in some stocks, the 5 and 1 minute. When it, like these extreme momentum stocks, like the AMC. But after that, there's really no point in looking at the intraday. Keeps the noise out. Like big moves, they take time. Big moves, they take weeks and months to materialize. Like who cares what the stock does the next 5 minutes or 5 hours, right? You can see it on the daily if it's acting well or not. The problem is it's triple ETFs, you can't even see them. NRGU, BRCU, you can't even see the chart. Gonna have to zoom in. Yeah, Beyond Meat. I wish I'd held it. I had some size. I had 30,000 shares. Full size would have been probably twice as much, 3 times as much. But I covered it because of buying power issues. I was in so many triple ETFs, so I couldn't hold it. But yeah, it's working really well now. Probably gonna pull back to a 10-day, like 120s, 125 area. Yeah. It has another easy $10 of fade. It was a pure pump. Kramer started pumping it in the 120s, trying to make it a meme stock. TKR Live, please follow the instructions on the screen. Like, I can't believe how many times I have to point people to the instructions on the screen. Like, it's all there. You just have to spend 10-15 hours. It's all there. I've explained it many times. I know. Yep, he's going away now. He's driving away. Okay, he's gone. Yeah, it's working today. The Druckenmiller mindset. Yeah, I'm gonna find my Druckenmiller. Like, guys, you know, like, this is what it takes to succeed. Okay. Like, I have these notes for great investors, great traders. Let's just take... I haven't updated this in a while. Oh, he's back. For fuck's sake, he forgot something. No, never mind. That's his dad. He also has a moped, apparently. Oh, Jesus Christ. Moped attack here. Moppepojkar, yeah. Alright, let's look at the Druckenmiller file. Like, look at this. And I haven't updated it in a long time, since March last year. I still have a lot of notes here, unsorted. 2251 notes. I mean, he has a lot of, like, there's so many things. I should probably summarize this. Like, there's so many great interviews by Druckenmiller. Like, read everything with or about Druckenmiller. Like, you know, instead of listening some fucking moron selling a service on Twitter, listen to a guy who's pulled out billions from the market. He compounded 30% for 30 years without having a down year, okay? There's so many lessons. Like, he shares his good trades, his bad trades. Like, he was skeptical, like, in the late 90s, he was skeptical about the internet stocks. Like, he saw everyone else making money, and he was like long value stocks, and then suddenly he's like, fuck it, I want to make some money too. He bought a huge position near the top in March 2000. He lost like $3 billion in a few weeks or something. Then he kind of got out of the trade. He kind of bought the top because he couldn't take the pain of seeing everyone else making money and not him, right? He took a $3 billion loss on that trade, and yet he had a profitable year that year. Like, he has so many amazing trades. He's not a believer in diversification. He's a believer in, if you see something really good, something that comes around a few times per year, you bet big. You bet huge, and then you watch that position very, very closely. And he's also a believer in technical analysis. Just, you know, he watches price closely. Or not closely, but he makes his buy and sell decisions based on the price action. There's a lot of, like, I have so many. Jesse Livermore, Peter Lynch. Many of these are like investors, many are traders. Paul Tudor Jones, another trader you should study. There's a great documentary about him when he shorted the 1987 crash. It's on YouTube. Everyone should watch it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now the whole family's out there washing their moped. Jesus Christ, it never ends. I'm gonna mute the mic. There's a lot of noise in the background. AHT? What's this? From 320? Yeah, it actually had a decent setup here on this day here. I mean, it was okay. Had a big previous move, pulled back, kind of tightened up. Wasn't maybe a super clean setup, but you know, it's a setup. Big volume, big volume. ERF. What I think about ERF? It just looks like. You entered May 27. Yeah, it was a decent setup. 3.5 stars. There was, let's see. It was a decent setup. All right, so semis are pulling back further. Would be great if we get a pullback to the 10-day. BNTX. And now it's time to see the things that are pulling back, how well they hold up. Oh, VTNR, it's holding up well. I really hope it takes out the highs of the day and goes to, I don't know, mid-teens or something, and then goes to like 20 or something tomorrow. That's a setup I would bring the sledgehammer. Why is Qqq so weak? It's down 0.61% on the day. You know, like if you look at the chart, just going back like a year and a half or 2 years or whatever this is, you know, if you look closely, you see that there's some red candles. Sometimes you get red candles. You know, sometimes red candles happen. Do I like that stocks are strong? What stocks? Some stocks are, that's true. All right, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna go down eat. Or I mean, I'm gonna go up eat since I'm in my mom's basement. All right. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good luck. And let's hope AMC goes back to 20. Give us a big trade. All right. See ya, guys.